Hi everyone, welcome to Trax Gaming. Given it's about a month for patch 8.3 to hit, it's the final stretch into prepping for it. And with new patches often comes new raids, and with new raids, raiders need consumables. Anchorweed, one of the more expensive materials out there, and not everyone is able or willing to stock up by buying everything needed from the auction house. Some out there rely or want to farm their items needed. And with an anchor raid, you will be able to get at least one full stack of anchor wheat in 1 hour time, when you have rank 3 that is. And this means it's time for me to bring an expert opinion about farming. So hi Savvy, welcome to the channel. It's your first video. So what is an anchor raid?
An anchor raid is a pre-made group that you set up containing 10 herbalists able to farm anchor wheat. The 10-man raid helps to trigger the spawn of the anchor wheat. Spawn it in a random location of other herbs. The more herbs you gather, the faster it spawns.
So the basic is grouping up in a certain location, scatter, farm as many herbs as you can until somebody sees a spawn of anchor weed.
Yeah, that is.
So we're gonna actually start a raid and you will be telling us what we need to do to actually make a successful group then.
First you need to fill in the title, the anchor weed raid. In the note you put Tiragard Sound.
Now, is there any specific reason why you put Tiragard Sound in? Or we choose that location?
It's a solo route for anchorweed. You can also easy farm riverbed, star moss or sea stalk.
So this means any location that is good to farm anchorweed solo will be good to do an anchorweed raid, which means in Drustvar, in the mountains where you farm Winter's Kiss, and in Nazmir around the temple location where you can find the raid Uldir. This will be all viable spots to do a anchorweed raid.
Yeah, indeed. So I put war mode on in the note, no specific reason for that, just don't want to end up with a mixed group. Assume the spawn rate will drop after 2 hours of farming. Easy switching by changing your war mode and start again. Another way to switch is changing the raid leader, but not just switch. Let someone else start the group from scratch.
Okay, while we were doing this, we saw you gave everyone assist. Why do you do that?
It's better to give everyone assist so everyone can make a raid warning for finding an anchor weed. When everyone is at the spot, you can do a ready check to see if everyone is ready, so you all can pick the anchor weed before it despawns.
Okay, and then you just go again, farm and scatter away.
Yeah, and every time you see an anchor weed, you still need to use a macro or just type in.
Okay, so you can do /macro/RW over here.
Of course.
Okay. Now what we saw, we had like multiple anchor weed spawns, up to 3 times in one go. When somebody sees an anchor weed, another one, and including myself, occurred once that I had found an anchor weed while the first one was called. Now what do you do then?
You mark the anchor weeds, you call what anchor weed you're gonna pick up first. Everyone goes to that spot. Then you go to the others, but you need to be fast, because if someone else picks it up, you get 15 seconds to herb it or it will despawn.
Okay, so you're gonna decide if somebody on the left side of the map is calling an anchor weed, everyone's going over there, and somebody spots one in the middle of the map, it's best to go to the middle one, so you have to decide with common sense.
Yes.
So this is actually footage of the raid we did. You can see Miss and Savvy in the raid frames as well. Now it's been a while since we saw a few of those anchor raids pop up on Discord. XP had that great idea to start doing them again. So if you see an anchor weed raid, ask for XP, the Lord of Anchor Weed. Maybe you will find him, and maybe you can thank him for assembling all of these raids again. Now while we were recording this footage, we were raiding like 1.5 hours. We started out missing putting it in a note to activate war mode, yes or no. So we had to go back. So a portion of the total time farmed was with even logging, or well, not logging over, hearthstoning back, activating war mode, come back, started farming again. So we missed a few of those anchors. And still, in the end, we got over a full stack. We saw a little bit of a drop after an hour, but we were really happy with the results. And because we are farming with 3 people for, well, not one account, but for a mutual goal, we actually ended up with almost 7 stacks. No, not 7, 700 anchor wheat. So that's it for the video. Have fun making all that gold, and we will see you in another episode. Bye bye. Hi there. Who are you? Hi there, Mr. Expert Opinion. Can you please... Hi there. Please introduce yourself to the viewers. So hi Savvy, welcome to the channel.